Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Alexa, and in today's video, I'm going to be making blind dates with a book, and I'm going to be putting them into Little Free Libraries. I've done a couple of Little Free Library vlogs in the past, which I will link down below if you want to check those out. But I thought since Valentine's Day is upon us, it might be fun to turn my books into blind dates with a book. If you don't know what a blind date with a book is, basically you just take a book and wrap it in wrapping paper, and then if you want to, you can kind of write some clues as to what the book might be on the front, and that's pretty much it. It's basically just a way to spice up picking out your next read. Or if you have a problem with judging books by their cover, don't look at me. This can help with that, and it's also just fun. So let me show you guys the books that I'm going to wrap up. So first I'm doing a kid's book. This is the BFG by Roald Dahl. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. BFG stands for Big Friendly Giant, and the back of this book says, "The BFG is no ordinary bone-crunching giant. He is far too nice and jumbly. It's lucky for Sophie that he is. Had she been carried off in the middle of the night by the blood bottler, the flesh lump eater, the bone cruncher, or any of the other giants rather than the BFG, she would have soon become breakfast. When Sophie hears that they are flush bunking off to England to swallow a few nice little chidlers, she decides that she must stop them once and for all, and the BFG is going to help her." I don't know what half of those words mean, but this is a really popular kids book, and I thought that this would make a really good blind date with a book for a kid, because I feel like mostly blind dates with books are for adults. So I thought it might be fun to do a kids one. So that is the first book. The next book I picked out is a YA book that I have read. It is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. So this one's fun. It's kind of like a dark academia thriller mystery type of book. The back of the book says, "Ellingham Academy is a famous private school in Vermont founded by an early 20th century tycoon for the best and brightest students around. When Ellingham's wife and daughter were kidnapped, the only clue was a mocking riddle listing methods of murder signed with a frightening pseudonym, Truly Devious. Their disappearance became one of the great unsolved crimes in history. Many years later, true crime aficionado Stevie Bell is set to begin her first year at the academy, and she is determined to solve this cold case. That is, she will solve it when she gets a grip on her demanding new school life and her housemates, the inventor, the novelist, the actor, the artist, and the jokester. But Truly Devious makes a surprise return. The past has crawled out of its grave, and someone has gotten away with murder." I enjoyed this book when I read it. I believe I gave it 3.5 stars. I don't have a problem with YA books, but I do feel like I'm not incredibly obsessed with many YA thriller mysteries. I tend to just like adult thriller mysteries better. So yeah, like I said, I did enjoy this when I read it, and I think somebody else out there will enjoy it too. And the final book that I'm gonna be wrapping up is Romantic Comedy by Curtis Sittenfeld. And guys, I did not like this book. I got it from a Little Free Library, so we're putting it back out into the Little Free Library universe. This book is also in large print, and I thought I would like it since my eyesight is like not the greatest, but I kind of didn't like it. Anyways, this is a really popular book, so again, I'm sure somebody out there will enjoy it. The back of this book is so long, but I'm gonna read it anyways. Sally Mills is a sketch writer for The Night Owls, a late-night live comedy show that airs every Saturday. With a couple of heartbreaks under her belt, she's long abandoned the search for love, settling instead for the occasional hookup, career success, and a close relationship with her stepfather to round out a satisfying life. But when Sally's friend and fellow writer Danny Horst begins dating Annabelle, a glamorous actress who guest hosted the show, he joins the not so exclusive group of talented but average looking and even dorky men at the show and in society at large who have gotten romantically involved with incredibly beautiful and accomplished women. Sally channels her annoyance into a sketch called The Danny Horst Rule poking fun at this phenomenon while underscoring how unlikely it is that the reverse would ever happen for a woman. Enter Noah Brewster, a pop music sensation with a reputation for dating models who signed on as both host and musical guest for this week's show. Dazzled by his charms, Sally hits it off with Noah instantly, and as they collaborate on one sketch after another, she begins to wonder if there might actually be sparks flying. But this isn't a romantic comedy, it's real life, and in real life, someone like him would never date someone like her. Right? So these are the 3 books that I'm going to be wrapping up and putting into little free libraries. So let's jump into wrapping these up. Okay, the books are all wrapped up. I tried to keep it pretty simple. I just did this plain brown craft paper that I already had, and then I cut out some hearts using some red construction paper that I also already had, and just wrote a couple hints about each book on the front. So for romantic comedy, I wrote perfect match if you like adult romance, SNL/comedy, celebrities, email exchanges, and a standalone book. I also wrote that this one is a large print book because you never know, some people might be looking for that, some people might not be looking for that, so I just wanted to throw that out there so that the potential reader is informed. For Truly Devious, I wrote perfect match if you like YA thrillers/mysteries, dark academia, cryptic notes, and 5-book series. And for the BFG, I wrote perfect match if you like fantasy, adventures, friendship, and standalone books. And I also wrote that the age rating online is 7 and up. Again, just so that the potential reader is informed. So now that these are ready, let's head out and put them into some little free libraries. That is gonna be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know anything you wanna let me know. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram and make sure that you are subscribed so that you can see more videos from me in the future. But for now, that is all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. With her keen observations and trademark ability to bring complex women to life on the stage, Curtis Sittenfeld explores, oh, this is just about the author. Forget that. It's been raining the last few days, so I think they put like a grill cover on this one. Don't worry, I covered it back up.